Mengo Hospital is among the private hospitals in the country that has been struggling without sourcing of oxygen from public hospitals to support lives of their patients in their need. However, today this is now a story of the past following the acquisition of the state-of-the-art oxygen equipment from the donor partners of the First Baptist Church, McNeil, in the United States of America. The oxygen plant has the capacity to generate 93% of purified oxygen for the hospital consumption. According to Dr. Rose Mutumba, who doubles as the medical director here at Mengo Hospital, is convinced that the hospital will now have constant supply of oxygen in critical areas such as intensive and special care units.
Essential in critically ill patients, say they might come in as emergencies, and also children. Some of the newborns who have complications need oxygen, and also in the operating theatre.
This plant that is worth 500 million shillings will reduce expenses incurred by the hospital on the purchasing 35 oxygen cylinders every week worth 3.5 million shillings. Prior to this installation of this plant, the hospital has been supplying piped oxygen to mainly the theatre, the general outpatient department, and artificial respiration and high dependency unit. However, with the plant now in place, Mutumba says filled cylinders will be distributed to various wards around the hospital.
The hospital would run out of the cylinders of oxygen, and then we would have to run around trying to get this oxygen into the hospital. But now the fact that we are able to generate this oxygen right here, I think we will not be able to run out and have shortages at all.
In spite of this plan, medical generated oxygen is produced from an air compressor and is separated from other gases, including nitrogen, with the help of zeolite molecular filters. The process involves two towers filled with zeolite molecular filters, which absorbs nitrogen and subsequently discharge waste. According to Deacon Ahewa Kawiga, the plant manager, the oxygen generated is 95% pure, and with nitrogen flooding from one tower, this process changes over to the other tower, thus helping in the process of continuous oxygen generation.
Nitrogen, oxygen, and the other components are separated from oxygen. They are pushed out and remain with oxygen, high-grade oxygen, fit for medical consumption.
Mengo Hospital is the third to acquire an oxygen plant after Mulago and Case hospitals. Oxygen is very critical for the sick, for those in emergency cases, for those to be taken to the theatre for operation. With the construction of this plant here, it will go a long way in saving many lives that come to Mengo Hospital. Harrison Thembo, WBS.